Hi, my name is RJ Hawkins and I'm a Special Education Instructional Facilitator with LCISD. Today we're going to be talking about Phonics Boost. So Phonics Boost is a program by Really Great Reading, similar to Phonics Blast, but we take it up a notch to work with your students that can read but may struggle with decoding, phonemic awareness, phonics concepts, and word attack skills. By focusing on these concepts, your students should be able to increase their reading fluency as well as their reading comprehension. So now we're going to go over the main components of the Phonics Boost program. There are 4 teacher manuals, 4 student material workbooks, 2 oral reading practice workbooks, and 4 student phonics kits. These phonics kits are similar to the tile boards that you use with your Phonics Blast program. Now we're going to move on to a brief overview of what you can expect from the Phonics Boost program. Phonics Boost is a great option for students who are not progressing in the LLI Reading Intervention program that you should be using on your campus. Phonics Boost consists of 80 lessons. This intervention can be used in small groups of up to 6 students. Typically, these lessons take 40 to 60 minutes to complete, but they can be split into 2 sessions to accommodate varying service schedules. It's recommended to use this program 3 to 5 times a week, depending on the amount of time being spent on each lesson. Moving on to lesson structure. We're going to talk about what a typical Phonics Boost lesson is going to look like. So each lesson begins with a lesson outline and learning objectives. The first few lessons are used to introduce the students to the structure of the Phonics Boost program. The lesson rotation remains the same throughout the program. First, you will always start with an oral reading practice. This is where your students are going to practice reading out loud, and their peers are going to mark down their errors and they will go over them together. Next, you have phonological awareness. This is going to be a review of the phonics skills taught in previous lessons. Following that, you're going to move on to your phonics concept. This is going to be the phonics topic that you're going to be working on for that lesson. After that, you move on to the student practice. The student practice is completed in your student workbook and always consists of 4 different sections. The first of which is going to be your word sort. This is where it takes phonics concepts that were previously taught and has the student sort words into multiple categories based on that phonics concept. Following that, you have detective work and words to read. Both of these also reflect previous phonics skills taught in the lesson and uses them to have the students practice reading words out loud while their peers mark their errors and mistakes. Finally, you have sentences to read. This is where students will practice reading multiple sentences at varying difficulty levels. So now we're going to talk about getting started with your Phonics Boost program. The teacher manual includes a scope and sequence that reviews all 80 lessons. As with any lesson, it is important for the instructor to go over the upcoming lesson prior to teaching it to the students. You always want to refer to your lesson outline and objectives. For grouping new students to the Phonics Boost program, Really Great Reading has provided a free grouping matrix to help decide where each student should start in the program. Please go to the following link to find a detailed walkthrough on setting up this grouping matrix. So now that you've been introduced to the Phonics Boost program, we hope that you can get out there and start working on phonics with your students. If you have any additional questions on how to implement this program into your resource classroom, don't hesitate to let any of your instructional facilitators know. Have a great day and happy reading.